Hey everyone, here we're going to do another beer review, Jose and Eric. So finally we are doing Hefs. It took us a while to get Hefs, but we got two Hefs from Plaza Market, the Craft Beer Kings.
On Instagram.
Craft Beer Kings. So Blue Frog and Golden Road Hef. I don't know if you can, yeah, you kind of see that. It's, yeah. So, there we go.
Oh, this way.
So, we're gonna try to do reviews again on both, kind of like what we did last time. Did you put that one up or not yet?
No.
All right. Well,
We're like a month advanced.
yeah. So it's we'll see how this goes. Now it says this end up right there. So I'm not sure what that's referring to. Oh, here it is. Hey, thanks for the tip by turning me upside some literature there. Okay, it's upside down. It says Hefeweizen. Hey, thanks for the tilt by turning me upside down to read this. You have now aroused the yeast back into this unfiltered German-style Hefeweizen, chock full of wheat malts, floral German hops, and that super special yeast. This beer is packed with personality. Now turn me right side up. Carefully open the cap and enjoy. Be gentle. No fruit needed. I rock my own. So that's good. So this was.
We're gonna do that one first.
You want to or no? Well, this is unfiltered. That one's probably filtered. Oh, let's do the filtered. That's fine. All right. So this one we'll probably need to let that one rest anyway since I turned it upside down.
Yeah.
So Golden Road, Hef.
And it was actually pretty hard to find Hefs.
Yeah, it's weird because you used to see them
Everywhere.
all the time, but not anymore for whatever reason. So it's pretty golden.
Wow, look at that.
That's pretty good.
The top looks a little
It's
different.
cloudy. Yeah. It's a good color. I like that. Looks almost like a Pilsner.
Yeah. Look at that carbonation. It's just non-stop.
It says, Hefeweizen is tough to pronounce correctly, but as our dear friend Paige Riley says, it sure sounds better than that English translation, yeast, wheat. I prefer to just ask for a Weiss beer. No matter what you call it, you'll enjoy this type of take on a venerable Bavarian style. So, what percentage is this?
4.6.
It's 1 pint cans, which is kind of cool. It smells really good, actually. It smells fruity.
It does. It smells kind of citrusy.
Yeah, like it already has something in, like a
Yeah.
lemon or something inside it. Yeah,
Yeah, it has that,
it has a wheat taste, for sure.
kind of has, I don't know.
What?
Let me think about it.
It's a clean finish, for sure.
It's very clean. It doesn't seem very heavy either.
No, it's not super crisp, but it's kind of crisp.
Yeah,
Kind of towards the middle, and it dies out, and it's just a clean finish. You don't really get that. Not too much aftertaste, too. It's a little aftertaste, but nothing bad. It's pretty good, though.
kind of, it's not like orangey, but it's kind of like a hint of maybe lemon or something.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Here's why. Golden Road Hefeweizen Ale brewed with lemon and orange. That's why. It definitely smells like orange. I think it smells more like orange than lemon, but it has more of a,
Lemony
to me,
taste.
it has more of a lemony taste.
Yeah.
And it's really good, actually. I like this.
This kind of seems, especially because it's hot right now, it doesn't really look, it looks kind of overcast.
Yeah.
But it's been freaking hot.
It's slightly humid today. Slightly.
But this seems like a perfect session beer. 4.6. Kind of refreshing a little bit.
It has very little bitterness to it. It's got a slight bite and like towards the beginning, and then that's pretty much it.
Not real hoppy at all.
No, not really.
But
It's very wheat. I kind of get that. We were just talking about undertones earlier. I kind of get an undertone of wheat flavor, kind of like a bready flavor, some people would say. I like that a lot. It's really nice. And it's funny because I usually don't get hefts too often. Every now and then I might get one. The only thing that really comes to mind that I usually get, which is only sold in bars, is the Craftsman Brew Hef. Their Heavenly Hef. I like that Hef a lot. So, and because they only sell it at bars, usually if I see it, I'll usually get it because it's the only time I could probably get it. But
this is very drinkable.
Mm-hmm. This is really good.
I could see even the most like novice, beginner craft beer people, or people who don't even necessarily are into it, drinking this and liking it. It's really good, very drinkable.
Oh yeah, it's really easy on the palate.
Yeah.
It's not like harsh, where you're gonna probably taste it a little later.
Yeah, sometimes especially the kind of beer that we like, it kind of turns people off. So I'd be surprised if anyone didn't like this.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
It's funny because this is really likable beer. I mean, like how you said, this could pretty much anybody could drink this. I was just telling my brother that on my Instagram I took a picture of a Lagunitas IPA that I got at a Target for $7.99 or something like that, and our other cousin, also named Eric, messaged me back that he didn't like it. It's too bitter, and it's funny because it's just one of those things that if you drink something, like if you don't have a lot of experience drinking strong beers and then you drink a strong beer, you're gonna hate it, and then you're gonna be like, I don't like any of those beers like that are different or whatever, because it's just you need to gradually work your palate and your way up to it, And this is a good, I think probably Hefs in general are a good starter point.
Yeah. But I kind of don't like the Widmer Hef. I don't like that one. Just something about it. And I haven't had Pyramid in a long time. I haven't had any Hef in a long time.
I've had Pyramid, I think last month, maybe, I can't remember.
It's been years for me.
And I got it, just because it's usually been, because that was, I remember drinking that beer when we were first starting out, liked it a lot, and, you slowly, gradually move on to other stronger beers or whatever, and you start to find that style that you kind of like gravitate more towards. And Hef wasn't, not that Hef's a bad beer, but it's just one of the ones that like, I don't really find, I don't want to say interesting, because this is the first time I've had this, and this is actually really good.
It is.
And I like it a lot. But I actually might, this is a good party beer, actually, But I just got the Pyramid just because it's just like, it's kind of like an old favorite, like, I think we mentioned this before, like a grilled cheese.
Yeah, I think Hefs in general, or this specific Hef, is made to be really drinkable. You drink a lot of it, not a lot of alcohol in it. It's like a good party beer. Yeah. You get a keg of this, and for sure, it's gonna be done by the end of the night. It's just, especially with this hot weather now, it's very easy to drink, and it tastes good.
Yeah,
it tastes as good as, not as far as like taste wise. It's drinkable like a Modelo with the lemon in it. It's just it's like easy to drink, and the carbonation in it too. But this is just, more refined.
Yeah. It's definitely, I would say almost just, I think in general Hefs and maybe some lagers and some regular, pale ales are usually good starter points to, or a starting point, I should say. A starting point when you get into craft beer, because they tend to be sort of on the lighter side,
But I think these are kind of being phased out. Not a lot of people do.
Not really, because Stone doesn't do. I was just noticing that Stone doesn't do any Hefs at all.
And there were probably like 4 beers that we saw that said Hef on it.
I mean, you can always get those wheat beers or wit beers too.
Which I'm assuming is the same shit.
Yeah.
But still, even those weren't that many.
Not really. I guess people just. It's funny because I don't know if it's just us, but I mean, there seems to be tons of IPAs, there's IPA all around, but it's just one of those beers that you just sometimes maybe it just got too, I don't want to say played out, but maybe in the beginning maybe it did. I
Are we rating this both of them separately?
don't know.
I mean, are we rating them together at the end or?
No, we should rate them separately. What do you give this? Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 9. I would definitely get it again. The only reason why I'm not gonna point off is just because at the end of the day, it's just not interesting. It's not complex. It's not that bitterness, obviously. That hoppy taste that I love. But just for what it is, the half, it's really good. I liked it a lot.
I would give this an 8-9. It's really good. I'll definitely buy this again for sure. If I ever see it in as an option for a keg, that would be great for a party. I would definitely buy this again. It was only $6, right?
Yeah.
$6 for
$7 for
for a 4-pack, which
4
is
pints.
Yeah, which is pretty good actually. So definitely worth the money. I'll definitely buy it again if I see it. And it's funny because we just didn't see that one. We were trying to find that one a while ago, and we just didn't see it at some of the normal places. So this is gonna be our second one. Just stop right there. And we're actually gonna try a slightly different format. We're gonna try to do 2 at a time and see how that comes out.
Yeah, just because at the rate we're going, if we were to do 2 separately, we'd be pretty much have enough videos for the rest of the year, halfway through the year.
Yeah.
We could stop and we'd be good.
Yeah.
Like right now, we could stop for like a month and we'd still be good.
Yeah. But just to keep it interesting, we're gonna try to do more of them together. So this one actually very similar color. Pretty much hefts are almost all the same. Yeah. Actually, this one's a lot. I don't know. I think this is a lot hazier because I don't get any of that clearness in the bottom like the other one did.
Kind of does look like there's shit in there. If you look really closely, it's like really, really tiny, like a cloud, like misty.
Yeah. And you can see it a lot towards the top right here. I don't know if that's gonna be hard to see or not. I don't know. Well, you can kind of see tiny cloudiness in there, the yeast that they put in there. The bottle has some slight residue. You know what? What's it smell like to you? Cause
it smells very similar to the heft that we just had.
So for those of you that really want to know, the plateau is 12, 16 IBUs, 5% alcohol. So hefts are usually not very, high in alcohol. I think 5 is pretty normal. Smells good.
It smells kind of like the other one. Huh?
It's kind of funny because you can see like a lot more. I don't know. It looks more bubbly. It smells very similar to the other one. What do you think?
It tastes different. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Not too different. This taste.
It does taste different. It's not as lemony or
it seems
orangey. It's a little more subdued. It's kind of like a mellow.
That's what I was going to say, mellow.
It's really
seems warmer, but not temperature.
Yeah.
It just seems, I don't know if that makes sense.
It seems it's a really mellow beer.
Right.
And it's funny because it's slightly higher in alcohol content. So I mean, I guess whatever that translates to, is it more drinkable if it's mellow? Maybe. Some people don't really like the fruit taste in their beers too much.
I think the other one's more drinkable, but this seems a little more sophisticated.
It's got a. The bite's about the same. The bitterness is about the same. This does not have a clean finish. There's quite a bit of a lingering taste that I get from this one.
Yeah.
It's probably the unfilteredness of it. It's probably the unfilteredness of it. This thing cost $5.99 for that bottle, which is not bad. I mean, you know, usually those bottles are about $6 or so. You might find some that are a little less. I would say the cheapest. Well, I wouldn't say the cheapest, but I mean, $5-6 is about average for that size bottle. I don't know. What do you think about this? This is by the way, this is Sika's Blue Frog Grog and Grill, Fairfield, California. Now, I mentioned them before. I think with their IPA, that their IPA was, in my opinion, at the time, the most balanced IPA that I've ever had, and I really liked it. And for whatever reason, not too many people carry them. But my IPA's changed a little bit ever since we had that Stone and Joy by, you know.
Yeah.
It kind of like changed, you know, things started shifting, you know, places in my mind as far as like, you know, a good IPA, because that IPA was really good. That was really good IPA. It's funny, I can still remember it. You know?
Some beers you remember forever.
Yeah, like you know what's a beer that I really remember, that the one that really opened my eyes, you know, to like just different styles and all kinds of stuff was believe it or not, there's a Sam Adams Oatmeal Stout. That beer was fucking good. It was really good. It was creamy and it had all these flavors going on. And I bought that in a variety pack, so I got that cherry wheat, which I didn't really like, or cherry whatever, which I didn't like. Fitzwiggle, yeah.
Some crap.
There was a bunch of them, but that was the one that stood out for me, and I was like, wow. And it's funny because I bought a 12-pack for me, and then that year I bought a 12-pack
for
Christmas to bring to the family. And I was so glad I brought a 12-pack just for myself, because I got to have more of that oatmeal stuff, which was fucking awesome. And I have yet to see it again. It's funny because I haven't seen it again. I might change my mind because, you know, then I was very, very green when it came to drinking beers. So if I were to drink it again, maybe a little more advanced palate, I don't know if I would like it as much. But I mean, that was the beer that really, you know, got me into like trying darker beers, basically. You know, it was really good.
This does have a little more of an aftertaste.
It does. You know what's funny? I think I prefer this one over the other one a little bit.
I think I prefer the other one over this one.
I kind of like this one a little bit more, and the reason why is because the lemon and the orange taste, it's good. I like it. It's good. But you know, as for me personally, I don't really dig beers that are too fruity flavored, you know. So like when you get those raspberry beers, you know, and the orange beers, they're cool to drink like maybe once, you know, or even twice, but I kind of get tired of it a little bit, you know, after a little while. So this one here, that's a little more mellower. I kind of like this, and it's got a little.
The orange lemon taste is like a little less on this one.
Yeah, but it's just that. Whereas in this one, it's a little more upfront than it is here. This is subtle.
It's not orangey.
No, it's
not sweet.
No,
it's sweet beer.
It's just, but I can really taste it. That's the thing, and it's like with this, I taste the beer more than the fruit flavors of it. Whereas the other one, I taste the fruit flavors a little bit more. You know, I wouldn't say more than the beer. I just taste them a little bit more. So they're both really good, but I think I prefer this one a little bit more. You know?
I prefer the other one. So I'll give this. I'll give it an 8.
This is an 8.9 for me. It's really good. I like it.
It's good, but I like this one better.
I like this one. It's really good. But yeah, I don't buy Hefs too often, so I probably won't be seeing this guy, you know, too much, because, you know, paying $6 for this. I'd rather pay $6 to get, a barley wine or IPA, some stout or something a little more complex.
Maybe we should do a dark beer next time. Or barley wine.
Maybe. I was telling my brother that we should probably do, maybe, we'll see how it goes, but there are certain beers that really advertise themselves as being super hoppy and they're not necessarily an IPA, I thought maybe we should do that. I know Sierra Nevada has one beer that I've been trying to find for a long time. Optimum, something like that. Optimum.
It was there.
Let's see. Well,
I just didn't tell you because we weren't looking for
we weren't. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. But I was thinking maybe we should try that one. Hop Stupid, I know for sure is a really hoppy beer. And maybe one more. We might even get 4 different, bottles and just try them all in one day. That'd be fun, and just see what these super hoppy Hop Wallop. There's another one that was pretty good. Hopsicle. I haven't had Hopsicle in a long time. That's Moylan's, I think.
I don't know.
I think it's Moylan's.
Isn't there a Hop Rod?
There's the Hop Rod. I think that one's Bear Republic.
Yeah.
So we're gonna really try to start getting, maybe there's another one that I think you might like since you're a big coffee drinker. Getting those dark espresso-y beers, those really dark ones. Since you're really, since you like your coffee black, might be good to try that. So both very good beers. I would recommend both. Personally, I'll try this guy a little bit more. Not that there's anything wrong with. Oh man, you cannot see this shit. Here we go. Well, anyways, so personally, I would try this guy a little bit more than this guy. Eric likes this guy better. Okay, so both really good beers. Try them. If you're into hops, if you're into hefs, try both of them. And if you're just starting out, this would be a great starting point.
This one is.
So we'll see you guys later. Okay?
All right.
Cheers.
See you later.